Welcome back, y'all. This is Rose with another cup and another drop. Sorry I got the sunglasses on, but if Casey Neistat can do it, I can do it. So, just bear with me. Bear with me here. So anyway, today is my 12th anniversary, and I'm just going to reveal a piece of tech that I've been wanting for quite some time. Hold up, wait a minute. Anywho's, I've been wanting one of these ever since I moved into this house. We have a lot of birds in this area, and I'm always wanting to not only view them, but record them. And it's not necessarily fun recording them through your cell phone camera or even a flip cam. So this, I thought, could capture not only the closeness of the not closeness, but just like getting a up close and personal view of the birds and any of the animals that are in my yard. We have so many animals. It's not a really wooded area, but we just have a lot of animals in our yard. So I kind of let the missus know that I've been wanting some night vision goggles that not only show night vision, but also record both day and night. So this is what I picked up. This is, again, I forgot the name brand of these because they don't even put it on the box. Night vision binoculars. Pretty cool box. Funny thing about that owl. The first time in all the years that we've been living in this house, we actually saw an owl. And it didn't look like this owl. It was called a Cooper's hawk. So it was a little bit thinner than a normal owl, and then its claws were just outrageous, kind of scary, outrageous. And I have footage of that somewhere on my phone. If I find it, I'll put it in here so you guys can see that. But let me just tell you, go around this box and tell you some of the features on here. It has a 2x3 1-inch 3x screen, all dark viewing, range from 250 to 300 meters. It also supports photo, it supports video, high def, support 32 gig transfer card, infrared LED, and 4x zoom. So this is just an unboxing. I haven't played with it yet. I haven't even, I've opened it, but I haven't gone through anything yet. So we're going to go through this together. So let me go ahead and open the package. And it simply comes in this box in this nice little carrying case. So let me go ahead and open up the carrying case, and we'll just go through the booklets here. Okay, so it comes just as such. Okay, so this is the binoculars. Set that to the side and go through the rest of this. So you have your concave case here for the layout of the binoculars. And then inside over here, inside this little pocket, you have a carrying strap, microfiber cloth. You have, let's see, this is a USB type C or B. This looks like USB type, USB. It's not a C, it's a USB, okay? It also comes with it, I'm glad it did, so I didn't have to buy another SD card, but of course it comes with a transfer card. It doesn't tell me how many gigs are on it here. And then of course the usual manual. Let me open this up because on the back side it says Amazon. Let me just see. Maybe that, I don't know, maybe Amazon contracted someone to make this. Oh, and it says claim your free gift. I'm going to take this off so I can read it. So I can choose between, an infrared flashlight, which I don't need that because I have that. I also have a box of alkaline batteries. I don't need that. And then a $50 gift card. So I think I'm going to go with that. So we're going to hang on to that. Let's look at the booklet here. It's called Night Hero Night Vision Binoculars. And this will help me go around it, but it's just, yeah. So it goes on to tell you about the features of it. It does require the batteries, so fortunately I have some. So I'll put that SD card in there, and it talks about the photo mode, video mode, playback, and then download to a file or using a card reader. Okay, so let's put all this back and put this to the side, and then we'll actually get into the binoculars. And then once I do that, then of course I will put up some video usage of how I used it. So it says it's a 32 gigabyte, which isn't much. So what I'll have to do is download it to the computer, and then from there save it and then wipe this off each time. Cumbersome, but it works. So let me go back to the casing. Y'all know the casing. I'm going back to the casing. All right, so let's see here. Let's give you a look around. Looks like you have a power button, a menu, the different modes, the shots, the different shots, then the recording, and then the view and playback. These are all the buttons there. It's a green military look. I went with the green military look. I like this. They also had a black model. Then you have your adjustable. Let's see if you can see me through here. Hey, Shaquan. See me there, right there. Let me see. Hey. So you actually. Oh, this is so dope, guys. So that's the inside. Can you see me there? Hey, Shaquan. And then let's see here. This is where you put the strap. Let's check to see if they gave me a battery. Let's see here. Oh, here's the charging port over here. Let's see. You have a charging port here. USB to USB. Then you also have the little port for the SD card there. See that there. Let's see here. Let's work our way around the bottom. You have little rubber tabs here, so if you sit it down, it doesn't move around. So you have those. I'm not sure what this is. I probably should read up on it, but not sure what that is. Let me see if I can get into this and find the battery flap. It looks like it's there. It is, guys. So I do have to put batteries in there. It does not come with batteries, so if you're looking to buy this, you'll definitely have to buy some AA batteries, but I have some, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's see. And then you also can, looks like you can view from this side as well. I think I recall seeing someone view from that side as well. And I'll give you some footage of that as well. There I am. You see me? So you can look through here as well. Let's see what's going on this side. Let's see. You know what? This one doesn't move at all, so this is just focus. My understanding, you actually view through this part right here. This is where you, but I don't know. I've seen it. I've seen them on the videos and they were looking through that side. Let me pull the user manual back out. And I will. Oh, it looks like it has a tripod mount too, guys. Look at that. So if you want to just sit it up on your tripod and just let, record, you'll get some good footage without having to be present. So let me go ahead and pull out. Y'all, I just went there, didn't I? Just because I wanted to put that hat on, I just went there. Let me get the manual back out. Let me just go through it. And let's see what it says here. Y'all, I'm so geeked. I've been wanting this thing for years and years and years. Okay, like I said, that was the manual focus. this side here. This is the only one that moves of the two. This is where you get your infrared on this side. But if you turn it this way, you're going to go far. And if you turn it this way, you're going near. So you want to get that as close as possible. And it's a nice little turnabout. Okay, and it stops there. All right, and then let's see here. Yeah, I said this as IR LEDs in that lens, which I was correct on the stationary lens. Let me see if they have a different color. Just trying to see if one was black, but it's not. They're both green. Night vision. You got your change mode over here. Your change mode. And I know I've gone through this before, but I want to make sure I have it right. The power on and off. The shot button over here. You turn down your IR. And then to turn it on, you go up here, turn off. What else? Menu button. Oh, and then the menu button, of course. And then put the batteries in there. Oh, it takes, it says high defs, 64 by 480 resolution. Not that high def, is it? And the IR infrared illumination. It also has date stamps, time stamps, power frequency. You can set the light source frequency to match frequency of electricity supply. Date stamp language, set that. You can format it, format the transfer card. And let's see. Photo resolution. Oh, video resolution. That looks better. 960 or 1280 by 960. So that is a nice resolution. And then the night vision is choose the night vision. You have different sensitivity levels, low, middle, high. And then let's go on to the next page here, see what we got. And again, it requires 6 AA batteries. Wow. Wow. So that's that, y'all. I didn't want to get too much into this. And then, like I said, I am going to play around with it, go outside. I'm going to have anniversary dinner. I won't do anything today because I just want to focus on the anniversary. But stay tuned for the rest of the video, y'all. So I'm sitting on the porch trying to get some footage of the birds. I just got some footage of a bluebird sitting over there on the fence. Then I'm just out here lying in wait. Hoping something comes. We've seen some pretty bluebirds, but can't get close enough. They're up in the tree, so. Anywho's, I'll be back. Alright, y'all. I'm out here trying to get some night footage. You see the pole, the lights on over there. Look at that star way back there. You see that? And then the other light is on back there. Then, of course, to give you an idea how dark it is, we got the solar lights on in the garden. And let me see here. And another thing that happens at night, this light, you see the infrared light, it comes on. So now I'm just going to look through the viewfinder here. You see, so you can see that. You can see that it illuminates. Let's see if we can. What I'm going to do next is turn up the IR so it'll be a little bit darker. See if I can just see between the trees, see what's out here. I can tell you, let me hold that close. I can tell you that there has not been very many birds out. They usually sit in this tree over here, but and then the owl comes, or that Cooper's hawk comes right there. And again, got to get that footage off of the, not sure where I have the Cooper's hawk footage, but I do have Cooper's hawk footage where he was bouncing around. But the birds generally sit in that tree. And then this one here in front of us. You know, you're not going to do too much surveillance with this big old red light. beaming. But let me see what I can get. So right now I'm just, you see me right here. If you can't see me, let me see. Yeah, I'm just right now, I'm just looking through and seeing if I can see anything through the trees. They nest over here in this tree over here. So I'm looking in that bush or tree. It's not even a bush, it's a bush. Overgrown bush. It should not be there. There are no trees. And that's like a, what's that? So hold on, I'm gonna stop the video and I'll be right back. Y'all, I'm back. So I turned up the IR blaster and as you can see I have it recording now. Nothing much out here. Absolutely nothing much. So, but it's good quality video. I can tell you that. Let me put this up here so I'm not moving around so much. There we go. Okay, so we move in sync together. Guys, I don't know what it is. I don't know because it's getting colder out here, but the birds have not been here. I saw some baby finches again over here, but yeah, it's just like annoying that I can't capture anything. Don't mind the sound in the background. That's the highway to the right of me, or if you're looking at this video, it's to the south of. But what I'm doing is trying to see if there's anything up on the poles. We get a lot of squirrels and chipmunks. Let me look around the base of the fence because they do like to hover around here. I'm not going to make this video long, but I wanted you guys to see the video quality more than anything. You can make out my fence, the tree there, and then I took some pictures earlier. I may include those, but I have to get them off the SD card, and that's just too time consuming. But anyway, take you back over here to the garden. That is the hummingbird. Feeder. I'm getting bit out here. Alright, that's enough. Until the next time, folks. Until the next cup. Until the next drop. Peace, y'all. Alright, y'all. I'm out here this evening. I'm out here trying to do some night shots. You see, the lights are on. See that over there, back there. What I'm trying to do now is just show you how the camera looks at night outside. And then I'm going to get a little footage. So I'm just sitting here, waiting for it to get a little darker. That gives you an idea that it's dark when those come on. Got to be a little darker, and I got some on the other side of the yard. Alright, so I don't know why I did the video that way. Let me start over.